How are you today, Rob? Can you start introducing yourself and tell us your role inside Thuro?
Doing great today. Thank you very much for having me on to go through this Q&A. Can't wait to share this with your audience. I'm Rob Tiernan. I am the Chief Revenue Officer at Thuro. And without boring you with my whole background, the long story short is I have about 25, 26 years in leadership centered around HR, HCM, payroll, activities like that, which led me naturally to join the Thuro team. So how you doing, everyone? Great to meet you.
What is Thuro? What kind of background checks and investigate service do you offer?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a really, really unique story. Thuro is America's oldest background check company. We were started back in 1953 by former FBI agents, and we're the originators of doing this. So there is we've pretty much seen everything. We've done everything. There's nothing we can't do. So to break it down, it really comes down to a few different buckets, if you will. It is pre and post hire background checks. So looking into all of the things you would need to know as you have a candidate that's looking to become an employee, also for growth within the organization, for promotions and going on site at clients, more of a continuous background check experience. That also includes today doing social media screening where applicable. It also includes today identity verification. Those two types of solutions are becoming more of a need and not a nice to have in the background check space. And then Thuro also gets into doing corporate due diligence. So think business background checks for M&A activities, for vetting vendors and partners. That's another key division of what we do. We also get into drug testing. We can handle drug testing both in the US, both internationally, all sorts of types of tests. That includes occupational therapy and things of that nature as well. And last but not least, a large part of why we're great partners together, international. We cover international very, very well. We've been doing it for 72 years. That does not mean just Canada and Mexico. That means that we are truly global in over 200 countries with our connections and what we can bring to market. So,
You just mentioned international market. What kind of relationships or experience has Thuro had with the companies that hire foreign workers?
yeah, we have a very, very long-standing history. Our average client, when we analyze how long they've been with us, is right about 22 years tenure with us. So our experience internationally has been going back to the very beginning. A lot of our clients are some of the largest global brands in the world. So internationally for us is looked at in two different ways. It can be the Acme Corps, the clients that have physical locations internationally. And especially in today's world, that can be the international candidate that is looking to work at the US based company. So we have a very deep standing relationship with working internationally on both those aspects.
What advice would you give to the foreign candidate going through a selection process with an US company regarding background checks, such as what information to provide, timelines, and what to expect?
Yeah, great question, Felipe. Really, it comes down to when you're talking the international game, and I'll start with the timelines first. So, the international timelines, they're going to be different than what they are in the U.S. International is just longer. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just the way that it is. So, when you look at a typical, call it a U.S. based background check, you're looking at a turnaround time of maybe 24 to 48 hours. And internationally, that's going to vary. That's going to vary based on the country and the actual location that we're looking at things. That's going to vary based on what we're looking for. So, internationally can be anywhere 10 to 14 days. And again, not a bad thing. It's just what it is. So, to answer your question on what I would do if I was an international candidate, it really comes down to communication and being organized. And what I mean by that is making sure that you have your documents, that you have your diploma, your copy of your marks, making sure that you're accurate with regards to your employment that you had previously, that the dates and the times and the locations are all accurate. Because when you're prepared, that makes the background check process easier. And where delays come into play is if the information that's provided isn't matching up with what's being found. And then we communicate with the candidate and making sure that the candidate is just communicating through the emails and being organized. That's how I would answer that question, just generally speaking, from an international perspective.
I'm pretty sure you're going to love the next question. We didn't prepare it, but here we go. In your own words, why
Uh,
companies should choose Thuro?
well,
Please go ahead.
great question. Do love it. Off script, so let's get it. Really, it comes down to the background check industry. It is all about compliance. There is no wiggle room today to sacrifice compliance and getting the job done the right way. And that's what we bring to market. We have individuals in our organization that have been with us 20 plus, 30 plus years. They've been with us. Our general counsel is accessible. You can communicate with her to walk through the background check process. So having that level of expertise, that allows every business that works with us to hire with confidence, grow their business, and protect their brand. And that is of the utmost importance today. And that's what we bring to the market, unlike any other company that's been out there.
It's been a great conversation and great information coming from directly from you. Can you tell us more about the website of the company, how people can contact you?
Yep, absolutely. Website is thuro.ai. That's where you'll see all things Thuro. Have no problem giving everybody my number to reach out to me directly, as we have a great partnership. So that can be R Kiernan at thuro.ai, and that's RT as in Tom, IERNAN at thuro.ai. And yeah, happy to work with you and to have these conversations. So appreciate the time today, Felipe.
Thank you, Rob, and have a great rest of your week.
Absolutely. You too. Talk to you soon. See you, everyone.